Okay, so the last time we played, we got into a bit of a pickle. You guys arrived at Seaton and were boarded by a group of clerics of Cormac Fairhand, and were told essentially to surrender yourselves and your weapons to come to be part of a very customary and normal procedure of questioning, which at first you guys didn't want to participate in and resisted violently, but then eventually went along with them and ended up in the Dock District Guardhouse and were one by one questioned by Janelle Marshwalker, the high-ranking second in command of the Fairhands in Seaton. And most of you cooperated until we got to Brynn, who showed some perhaps warranted resistance, but ended up...
He was being a jerk to my kind.
Yeah. And as a result, the rest of you were let free while Brynn was being kept, and it was implied that he was going to be going for further investigation on the following day. You guys then sought out advice for how to deal with this at the Pewter Plate Inn, which is a kind of a seedy, dirty inn in the Dock District. And Eikooc spoke to the wharf master, Jarlon Harker, who said he might be able to pull some official strings, but that it would take some time. Simultaneously, Theren
joined in a blood oath.
Was approached by a shadowy elf figure who offered faster results, but in a more ambiguously moral way. And then, yes, the deal was sealed with a slit of a knife across their palms.
Well, that sounds like a dangerous contract.
This is where we split the party.
You guys were told that Brynn would be taken to the Nelson farm by the end of the next day.
You have to trust in those Nelsons.
Or the Nelsons. And other than that, the only thing I forgot is that during the investigation, Theren inadvertently let out some somewhat vague information about an elven settlement in the Frosted Tip area. And we ended the night with the group heading back to the boat after having a little bit too much to drink in some cases. During that night, a few hours after the rest of the group had left, Brynn, you find yourself alone in the dock guardhouse in the cell. You can hear voices of at least 3 guards who are just down the hallway, not in your sight. The night passes very quietly, and when the voices stop talking, after a few minutes you hear the sound of an odd clicking noise coming from just beyond the small window that is pretty much just like a 1 foot by 1 foot square near the top of the ceiling of your cell, just enough to let in a little bit of light and air, and it sounds like someone's trying to get your attention. Hey, elf!
I'm going to head over to the little window and try and lift myself up to look outside.
You can manage to. You stand up on your bed and you can like kind of poke your head out, but you're not able to look down too much. You can't quite get your neck down there. But as you poke your head out, you can hear more clearly, and a voice is just below the window. He says, "You're going to be getting out of here in the morning. Very important that when the time comes, you cooperate."
Who are you?
"My name's Samis, but you're not going to see me when the time comes. What you're going to see is a helpful squirrel. You'll know what to do."
What if I don't know what to do?
"Then I guess you'll die in here."
Who sent you? These are really odd terms.
"Your friend sent us. And don't worry, it will make sense later."
Do you happen to have a drink with you?
You listen for a response, but you hear none. And it seems like the person is gone.
Hey. So the magic squirrel comes from the east.
The rest of the night passes uneventfully.
Out the window, can I see like anything? Is there like trees nearby? I know I couldn't look down, but
Make a perception check. You can't see much except for the sky. And as you kind of crane and try to look through your angles, you think that you can see in the distance the city wall.
okay.
Okay, so now we're going to go to the guys on the boat, most of which are having their rest uneventfully. However, Theren is going to have to join me in the other channel.
Oh boy.
The gentle sway of the boat does little to rock you to sleep. The knife wound in your hand stings fiercely, and to your dismay, it does not heal when you invoke the healing powers of Moraginor. The words of Ilias, Starweeper, echo in your mind. Moraginor smiles upon us. Moraginor smiles upon us. Moraginor smiles upon us. And as the voice fades, you find yourself again floating in the night sky above the frosted Tin Mountains. The copper crescent moon is gone, though, and the air is thick with smoke. The ground below you is blanketed in crimson red fire, and as you cough and choke on the fumes, a crack of thunder of copper lightning strikes through you. "You've doomed them!" An angry voice thunders in your mind. "You've doomed them." Lightning cracks again, and you sit up abruptly in your quarters. On the wall, the fine elven dagger given to you by Ilias is lodged deep into the wall, pinning a parchment in place.
Oh, I look at that parchment.
I'm going to post this in the chat window because it's just easier. At Roll20, you can join me in the other channel.
Too bad. I had a meeting this week with a larger company, and we were looking to be sort of suppliers on jobs for them. And they were like, what sizes of jobs are you interested in? Are you interested in like hundreds of thousands of dollars, millions of dollars, hundreds of millions, billions? And I kind of went when they said billions, because I was like, pretty sure the owners of my company would shit themselves over billions.
Yeah.
Like hundreds of millions, they would shit themselves. Like
Absolutely.
the amount of bonding and insurance and everything else is just like,
yeah.
In itself, it's like, well, that'll just run the company out right there.
Yeah, I'm on the other end of that, like taking all of that stuff as security to give people more money.
Exactly. It's ridiculous.
But yes, $2.5 billion. Just completely ridiculous.
Out to lunch.
So,
All right, so you guys have finished your long rest. Theren wakes up with
I feel
some
like we weren't
additional
supposed
detail.
to see the message in the chat.
No, I put it there on purpose.
Okay.
So you guys all wake up. It's Theren wakes you all up in time to get ready and get set before the dawn arrives.
Dawn approaches.
Theren, what's going on? We were making a deal with the dwarf master, the dock master, to do this the right way.
What? With coin? These zealots are only interested in their crusade against all my kind. They would not be swayed by a little coin.
Hmm. So what are we proposing here?
Well, it was supposed to be rather hands off from our side, but I received a note. It seems that we must make our way to the dock guardhouse at dawn and wait for a sign of some sort. And then we should leave town.
That's most unfortunate. We were hoping to use this port. I guess we will not be welcome here.
Well, we're about to break our friend out of prison. I think it would be wise to not show our face around here for some time. Maybe we could send the ship back to Salt Marsh with, our deckhands and then make our way south. I fear that another thing that was revealed to me by our associate is that these fair hands may be indeed on a crusade against all elven kind, and that having learned of the location of an elven town in the Frosted Tips, they would be sending in our destroy those innocent people living living there. It's imperative we warn them.
That does seem crucial. However, what you're telling me is that we have set into motion a plan to turn a military town against us. Is that what you're telling me?
The fair hands would certainly not look too kindly upon us breaking Brynn out of the prison, and I see no alternative but to do that. He's not safe in their hands. They're mockeries of justice, and they took my sign of Maraganor. They have no respect for superior deities.
I have no doubt that they are pig-headed and foolhardy people. I guess we've already set something in motion, so we might as well see it through.
That's the spirit.
Zoran says, if you're looking for someone to bring the sea ghost back to Saltmarsh, I'm your man.
I think we'll be needing it to leave.
Oh, you want to escape by boat? That could work. But
we're on the docks, and I think it's probably our best bet is to escape by boat. It's our fastest means of transport.
Well, we can ready the ship for a expedient departure.
All right. I guess I'll give the order to ready the ship.
Well, an alternate thing is we could still accomplish our original goal of rescuing Hatch from the woods, unless unless our associate... Oh, yeah, sorry. I should have mentioned this little bargain we've made might require us to stay in these areas a little longer. We'll have to repay them with some sort of task.
So you've put a military town against us, and at the cost of some unknown favor?
Well, I'm sure it's... I made my intentions clear that I would never raise my hand against the innocent people of this area, but I'm sure they can just use some help defending themselves against some of these unjust, followers of the false god of what's his name? Cormac. Yeah.
Cormac Fairhand.
There you go. These false followers of Cormac must be, giving them trouble.
You're nothing if not decisive and righteous.
I'm always making decisions. Don't worry.
All right, we'll do it your way.
All right, I'll stay here and ready the ship.
All right, be ready for when we get back. We might need to make a hasty departure.
It's true.
We can always anchor the ship off the coast and take a boat in if we need to. If we need to get inland somewhere else down the coast, and then make for wherever we need to go.
Yeah, true. We'll have to make ourselves a little scarce for a time, I would think. To the Frosted Tips! We have to get Brynn and then warn the people there and defend them if necessary. I am duty-bound to do this, or else their blood will be on my hands.
Seems you got yourself into that one.
Well, perhaps. But, yeah, we gotta get Brynn out either way, so that's step one.
Okay. At dawn. So is it approaching dawn, I guess?
Yes, dawn is starting to crack over the horizon.
All right. Well, let's make for the dock guardhouse.
Okay, you guys head over to the dock guardhouse, which is just a few minutes away from you. And as the sun cracks over the sky, starts lighting up the town, everything seems pretty quiet. There are some people milling around. There are people who are bringing in their goats for the days. People, you can see in the distance, the kennel master has a couple dogs out for a morning walk. Everyone make a perception check.
My moment to shine.
Including me, or just...
No, in this case, not you.
Okay.
Okay. So, with your height, you can see walking down the street quite a ways away, probably like 100, maybe 150 feet away. You can actually see Janelle Marshwalker walking towards the guardhouse with a contingent of 2 guards with her. And it's just at that moment that I need everybody, including Ryan, to make a perception check.
Whoops.
Dust in the air.
Theren is blinded by the morning sun for a moment. Brynn, you hear, and you hear that as well as see, from your perspective, 3 fireballs explode throughout the town of Seaton. You can just see the top of them flower among the rooftops.
I think that's a sign.
Not very subtle. Wait, what is that? Are those fireworks or lanterns falling over? There's too
There's
much
like a
dust.
stunned moment of silence, and then you can hear shouts and screams in the distance, and you can see Janelle and the 2 copper hand guards with her start running. And as you scan the rooftops, what you see suddenly, Brynn can't see this, but everyone else can see suddenly 3 50-foot giants with grotesque mutations and boils and deformities walking through the town. And you can just see their torsos move throughout the rooftops.
Wow.
You can make an Arcana check, or an investigation check, rather. As you look at this, you are getting the impression, because you can't hear them make any carnage as they walk through here, and your knowledge of similar kind of spells, you suspect that those giants are illusions.
Okay.
While this is happening, Brynn, you hear this noise, and you can start hearing the screams and the shouts in the background. And as you kind of try to get your best view out of this window, you see suddenly this gray squirrel just pop up onto the windowsill and jump down into your room. You blink, and suddenly there's an elven man there, sitting on your bed. Don't say anything. There's no time.
Sorry. On my bed?
Yep.
The squirrel?
Nope. It's a man, an elven man.
Well, how'd you get in here?
He is busy pulling out this black piece of fabric, and he's unfolding it quickly. And in a moment, it is a 6-foot wide piece of black cloth. And as he puts it on the ground, a hole appears, 10-foot hole appears beneath it.
Can I see what's in the hole?
Yep. You look down into the hole, and there is a body there.
Oh.
The man jumps in with a strength that looks beyond what his frame would suggest. He heaves the body up into the cell, climbs up out of the hole. He says, "All right, get in." Make a perception check.
Spit in his face.
You are looking at the body as he tells you to get in, and you notice that this is an elf, and his ears have been mutilated, like where the tips have been cut off.
This hole scares me. Who's that down there?
Well, he's thrown it up into your cell now, and he says, "This is around here. He's going to take your place so that no one comes looking. Now get in. We don't have long."
All right. May the squirrel in the east protect me. And I jump in the hole.
You jump in the hole, and you see him start to fold up the opening above you. And as he closes it, you feel suddenly that you are unanchored in space, and you are in this kind of inky, fabricy blackness. While this is happening, the rest of you guys, what are you guys doing as you saw these fireballs explode, these Fomorian giants, these purple grotesque giants walking around?
I think we should keep our eyes keen onto the guardhouse and see if we can see anyone coming or going.
You notice that the guards inside have run out, and they're starting to just sprint towards where they see these giants hover and move throughout the city. And you can also see the sight of a gray squirrel scampering down the side of the wall with a piece of black fabric in its mouth. The squirrel unfolds the fabric and runs off. And Brynn, at that moment, you see the hole open and you can see daylight.
Can I move towards the daylight?
You can climb out easily.
20 years have passed for you.
I climb out of the hole.
Okay. You guys see
Cautiously, of course, looking around.
You guys see Brynn walking out, poking or appear out of the hole, rather.
I rush over to him. Brynn! Over here!
What is happening?
I have no idea. We have to get back to the ship. Let's go.
I collect the fabric.
So just a quick reminder here, Brynn is wearing basically just his basic clothing.
Oh, we better go see if we can get his equipment from the guardhouse. Where ours was stored, maybe.
Do we have time for that?
Well,
Are we going to run back in after we've just got him out?
That does seem kind of ridiculous. Alright.
Penniless.
Brynn will have to start from scratch. That is his punishment.
But we can't leave all that loot behind. It's just
I grab the hole. I grab the cloth and say, "Make for the ship."
all right. Follow Eikooc.
As you guys start to run away from the guardhouse, it's not too much longer before you see the guardhouse explode as another fireball erupts from inside of it, seemingly centered very close to the corner where Brynn was being kept.
Ooh.
Well, good call, Eikooc. You truly are wise in the ways of not doing stupid things.
Oh god.
Certainly they'll think I'm dead. Somebody brought a body in to replace me.
All part of the plan, I'm sure. But it won't work if you're seen here. Take this magic hat that disguises you. I hand you the Meoth's hat.
You guys find yourself running towards the docks, and as you do there, you notice that the crowd or the few people that you had seen walking through Seaton in the early morning has kind of congregated into a crowd, blocking the way towards where the dock is. Sorry, I'm just...
The crowd, huh?
Alright. So, Brynn, are you using that hat?
Yeah, I'm gonna use that hat.
How are you? What are you disguising yourself as?
Is there like a traditional garb of Seaton?
You haven't noticed any kind of significantly different fashion than Saltmarsh. Mostly people are fishermen and salt of the earth kind of people here,
Okay.
and your exposure has been limited.
I will. Well, we've been down by the dock, so I will disguise myself as a human fisherman.
Poof. You're sheathed in pale blue light, and your appearance takes on was that as one of the common fishers. You said fisherman, right?
Yes.
That you had seen earlier before your incarceration. As you guys get to the street here, you see this strange notion where the humans are being badgered and harassed by the animals that are wandering the streets. You see the kennel master here has both of his dogs have turned on him and are growling menacingly. Beyond that, you can see a small herd of goats that are running through the crowd, kicking people and ramming them.
What the hell is going on?
It's getting crazy.
Kelnozz. You're in the middle of the street trying to escape after a prison barrack.
Yeah. Theren's deal with the devil has
Predictable result.
Isn't as quiet as I was promised. That's for certain.
All right. Well, I guess we try and make our way out. I say, I don't know.
Well,
Leave the animals as a distraction. Let's get out of the city.
Can I don a similar disguise to Brynn?
We must find my things.
It would be. You can do it. Make a disadvantage though, because you're doing it in the middle of the street as you guys are moving and going places.
That's intelligence, right?
Yes. Or you know what? In this case, you can use dexterity if you prefer.
Oh, I would prefer dexterity.
We'll just use the same. We'll just use the same roll. 16 plus your dexterity. So you do manage to get on like your normal kind of disguise, making yourself look like more like a human from the northern province rather than an elf.
Hells yeah.
do we know that the street just leads back to the dock? Like this is where we need to get to, or?
Yes, yeah. You guys, if you guys are just running back to the ship, then it's the route you know best in the city so far.
Is there a crowd of people in our way?
Well, there seems to be a little alley back here that we could.
Like these people are in our way here.
They're basically in your way. It's a big crowd, so you're gonna have to go through it. I want you guys to make perception checks as you come across this scene.
Okay, I think we should just barrel forward brazenly.
Well, there's always time for a little perceiving first.
Look at us go.
All right. Okay, so that's a 19, right? Eikooc?
Yeah.
Okay. None of you notice anything more out of the ordinary than the fact that you've already seen these animals turn on each other. So you guys just gonna go forward?
I think we're running, right? Like, we're trying to get out of here, so I don't know. Are we using actions? Or are we moving distances? Or what are we doing?
If you guys are running, then we'll probably just enter into initiative.
Alrighty.
Or we're running down the
Just
street.
do initiative to get through it.
Ooh.
Oof.
Whoa, Brynn. Look at this guy.
Yeah.
Critical initiative.
Critical initiative time. I assume I have full health again? Is that old news?
You do have full health, yeah.
I was getting punched.
Okay, let's get this turn tracker in. Okay, I think Brynn was first there, so Brynn, you can go ahead and... Oh, I've got multiple things here.
Let's see here. And our goal here is to get to the other side of the street, and I have no equipment whatsoever, right?
That's right.
Okay. I'm gonna have to stick to the shadow. Ruler. Is there a ruler?
Every square is 5 foot.
Okay. And I've got 35 feet.
Bless you.
1, 2, thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Run. Whoops.
And if you use your action to run, you can
Yeah,
go
I'm gonna
double.
dash.
Yeah.
I can go another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sneaky style. None of these are the jail that I was in, right? We're nowhere near that.
No, that's behind you. The jail cell has been blown up.
Oh, yes. With all my equipment inside. Excellent. Well, I don't want to tell Kelnozz how much money was in that bag.
Okay, if that's your turn, then down to Kelnozz.
I guess I'm going to follow him. Using a dash action, I can get over here. Wait for me, Brynn! What'd you do with the money?
I don't know what you're talking about. But there's melted gold in them there hills.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay, now it's Eikoo's turn.
Alright. I'm gonna go 2, 3, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna run up to over there.
Okay.
Dash action.
Okay, so now the NPCs are going. As you guys sprint to the left and to the right, you see these Mastiff dogs chomp into the Kennel Master and start pulling out chunks of flesh.
Oh my god.
And even though they've kind of just started moving in and wounding him, they very suddenly stop, turn, and start moving towards Eikooc here.
Oh boy.
Ooh, split the party.
One of these goats does a savage kick to the farmer that brought them to market today, and he ends up just crumpling to the ground. These goats are going to charge. And these farmers too have too bewildered to properly defend themselves, and the goats tear into them with their horns. And we're going to do Brynn, make a strength saving throw. As you are sprinting through this narrow alleyway, you suddenly feel your feet snag, and you look down to see these weeds and vines growing up out of the ground and entwining them around your legs and holding you still. You find yourself restrained.
No.
That's not good for business.
Eikooc, make a strength check as well. Okay. As these two massive dogs start running towards you, you look down and start noticing that the weeds and vines are also growing up out of the ground and starting to move along your shins and ankle. But you manage to stomp on them quickly and tear yourself loose from before they get a good grip. And although they are still growing, and this area is going to be kind of a dangerous area soon, you're not restrained.
Okay.
And that is going to be Zoran's turn. Zoran is going to just do a similar dash.
Can I ready a high five when he gets close to me?
In this case, all that.
I prepare, extending my right arm as high as possible in a battle stance, keeping a good center of gravity as I bend my knees, preparing for the impact of the high five.
Noted.
Fall prone.
Yeah. Temporarily die.
Break arm.
Alright, Theren, you're up.
I rush north to Eikoo's aid. 30. And then what do I do? I think I will actually cast a spell of Shield of Faith. There you go. Plus 2 AC. Be shielded.
Aha! That's
pretty sweet.
Eikooc crackles with copper lightning for a moment, and it seems to surround him, giving a aura of protection around him. You still have a main action you can do, Theren.
Oh, is that a bonus action? Oh, it is. Alright, well I can smash this dog, can't I?
Smash him good.
Entwine.
Get out of here, dog. Oh, that's a fail.
You feel as the magical energy flows through your hands and imbues Eikooc with his protection, you feel a sting of pain in your palm, and it throws you off as you try and swing your sword at the dog.
Inconvenient blood oaths.
All right, Brynn, you're up.
All right. Can I try and get out of this entanglement?
You can use your action to do that.
That's what I'm gonna have to do.
Mhm.
Kelnozz, be careful! There's something over here. And I'll try strength
Make a-
check.
Yep, strength save. Yep.
Ooh,
Ooh,
I can help pull you out.
it's grasping me tighter.
It's too late to help him for now, but yeah, you don't manage to pull yourself free, and you're still restrained. So unless you have a bonus action or anything, you are basically done.
Yeah, that's basically it for me.
Kelnozz, you're up.
Can I walk over to him and help pull him out myself?
You can make a strength check. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to use my movement, half of my movement, I think. Let me check. Oh, I guess like 20 feet of movement, and now I'll do a strength. Hold still, Brynn! I give him a pull.
You managed to pull him free.
Yes. Brynn, you gotta watch out for snakes.
Gotta be watching out.
Let's get you back up on your feet. I have a bit more movement.
Yeah. All this area is like a 20-foot area around Brynn is all difficult terrain as these vines and weeds have grown and coiled on the ground, made it difficult to walk through.
Can I pull him a little bit with me with the remainder of my movement?
No, you've already used your action to pull him free.
Okay. I guess I'll use the remainder of my movement to kind of go back to where I was before.
Okay.
And I will re-ready my high five because still Zoran's leaving me hanging here.
All right, Eikooc, it's your turn.
All right.
Keep in mind you also have a 20-foot area around you that is difficult terrain.
Okay. I'm going to cast.
Oh, hold on a sec. BRB.
I'm going to cast Shatter on these guys.
On the dogs?
Yeah.
Okay, so they have to make Constitution saves? Is it both of them or one of them?
Double check. Didn't print out the thing. I think it's both. 10-foot radius sphere. It's half on a successful save.
So what's your point that you're concentrating this on?
I'm gonna get some collateral damage here, aren't I? Gonna be down here. Oh, sorry, Theren. I could stick it here, but then I'm cutting a lot of people. So if I do it down here, 10-foot sphere, should get both of them, I think.
All right. So Theren, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh,
Huh.
so hardy. Still take 6 damage. Sorry.
Unfair.
The dogs yelp and whimper as they crumple to the ground.
Sorry, Theren.
Okay. And I guess so do these commoners. They clutch their ears and scream as they fall down to the ground. Okay. And are you going to move before the end of your turn?
Yeah, I guess I will. Still difficult terrain.
For
So
20 feet around you, yep.
So I get to move 15, I guess, right?
It's half, essentially.
1, 2, 3. Where should I go? 2, 3. I'll go there.
Make another perception check.
Perceiving.
Hey, sorry. Am I up?
Not quite, you know. Okay, so
Okay.
as you move into this position, you walk past this bush, and you can see more clearly now that there is what looks like almost like a feminine humanoid or person of some sort that is hiding in the bush in the trees so well. It looks like that she herself is like almost made up of the bush. Make a nature check for me. You're not really familiar with this creature.
I'll say to Theren, I guess, because he's the only one really close. There's someone in the bush. And I point.
The goats seem to move with kind of alarming coordination, and these two goats hop over the cart here and start moving down the alleyway. Unfortunately, they are also kind of hindered by the vines and don't make it quite all the way to Brynn.
Aha.
I would call that fortunate.
Okay. And okay, these goats are going to make it to you. But just one, I think, is going to be able to actually get close enough to do damage right away. Oh, there's that one that's really close. Yeah. Okay, just beyond these goats, you can see down the road. There's a group of people who seem to be crowding into more of a group, and they're shouting down the way. These goats are going to do an attack. One goat runs right towards you, head bent down in a charge. What's your AC? Yeah.
16.
Ooh,
Because it's got.
nice. All right.
There you
Well,
go.
the charge misses, and you're able to move your body to avoid any of the impact. The other goat approaches you, doesn't have the angle to ram you, but is still going, or to charge you, but is still going to try and headbutt you with its huge horns. Okay. So you take 3 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay. Zoran is going to come up here and takes a swipe at the goat. And deals the goat a mortal wound. Next up, it is Theren's turn.
I will run like right here and attack this goat, which appears to be giving Eikooc some trouble. This time I take careful aim.
Okay. You kill that goat.
Twine them up.
Well, then I use my bonus action swinging around my greatsword in a huge arc and hitting this other goat. That's good, but it's not wearing armor, right?
It's just a goat.
Yeah. You
Then I murder that goat, hopefully.
You murder the goats. If you hit the goats, you're basically killed.
Excellent. My cyclone attacks have been effective, so now I'm gonna place myself over here in front of this other goat and just like glare at it menacingly.
All right. Next, it is Brynn's turn.
All right. Kelnozz, could you throw me a quiver and a bow by any chance?
I pat around my cloak and I pull out a hand crossbow from my little satchel. This is all I have.
Well, I suppose it will have to do.
I also have no bolts. Or maybe I must have some bolts.
I've been
not
carrying
in my
around this
inventory.
piece of wood for weeks.
Actually, I don't have any in my inventory. Should I assume that I have some?
Well, did you start the game with that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You surely did not just carry around a
Well,
crossbow with no bolts this whole time.
it's possible.
What
But
kind
I say-
of fool would do that?
Well, I am kind of a ridiculous character.
Am I able to see these goats? Or are they too far
No,
around?
you can hear them coming. You're aware of them.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and back up a little. Does this hand crossbow have any bolts?
We're going to say yes.
Okay.
So I throw it to you with my right hand and grab a whole bunch of bolts and throw them like shrapnel into your face. with my left hand.
Ah! They're so pointy. I catch them deftly. And I guess can I ready an action to fire a bolt at the end of this hallway should a creature appear?
You definitely can.
Okay, I will do that.
All right, Kelnozz, you're up.
I'm gonna spend a bit of my movement to walk in front of this door, and I'm gonna pull on the handle.
Okay.
Is it unlocked?
It is unlocked. You enter into a small, dirty hovel.
So I'm gonna canvass the room for anything of value.
It's
As
dirty,
I
but
enter the
it's
room,
rich.
I wink at Brynn and say, "There's always time for looting."
Make a investigation check.
Investigation. Oof.
You don't find anything of any significant value. Definitely not a well-off part of town. It has basic wooden furniture, pewter and clay bowls and plates. As you start rummaging through, a burly-looking man walks through the door and says, "Oi, what are you doing in here?"
Oh, I just came to make sure you're okay.
Make a strength check.
Not a deception?
No, he's pushing you.
Oh god. Oh no.
You are pushed hard against the door, which falls open, and he pushes you prone onto his doorstep.
I say,
And
I
he
shout to
says,
Brynn, nothing of value in there.
and he says, "Dirty elves always causing crime." All right, it is Eikooc turn.
I just got racially profiled.
Okay, I'm going to cast a spell, as I might. I'm going to cast level 2 sleep right there.
Okay, you see that creature. Wait, hold on.
So it's 31.
Yep. Okay, so you see that creature slump in the tree.
Does she become more visible or still stay kind of like looking like a tree?
She still looks like the tree. She's
Okay.
visible to you because you know where she is, but
Yeah, I was
she
just curious
stays
if
in
it
the
was
tree.
like an illusion or something that she was concentrating on, or if she's actually something like that. Okay. I'm going to move, I guess. Am I still difficult terrain?
Yeah, it's this square here is the 20-foot radius around it.
1, 2. So like one more movement worth of difficult terrain or something. So
No, it's like if you're going to the right, it's like 3 more.
if I was going down or to the
Yeah. This is where your border is.
but if I was
2, 3,
okay.
4. Yeah, okay. If you're going down, yeah, you might be right there.
Okay. All right, I'll just go. Yeah, like 1, 2, 3. I don't know how far I can go. 3 is 15. That's half, so it's probably as far as I could go. Eh?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So I'd like Eikooc to make a wisdom saving throw. And Kelnozz to make a wisdom saving throw. And Kelnozz, I believe you get advantage on this because of your elven nature.
Oh, is this some sort of charm?
I didn't get it. Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay, so Kelnozz, you feel this coercion, this effect on your in your head, where it's almost like this voice in your head is telling you that you need to protect. This person that you don't really know, but you have this strong feeling you need to protect someone from your friends and from the creatures around you. And for a second, you look at Brynn and you think this guy is a huge threat, but you manage to shake it off as you realize that you're trying to be persuaded. Eikooc, you fail this resistance, and you are not like you're not like, you still know that these are your companions, these are your allies, but right now you feel you need to protect them. You need to protect you feel it towards this sleeping wooden creature from your friends and from the creatures and humans around you.
So I need to protect the sleepy wooden creature?
Yes.
What are you saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
You feel the compulsion to it, yeah.
Okay.
Meanwhile, this goat is going to try and attack Theren. What's your AC, Theren? Unmute yourself, Scott.
Oh, my name is Theren. It's 18, I think. Yeah.
The goat tries to ram you, but you manage to basically grab its horns at the last moment and soften its blow, taking no damage. These goats seem to lose their purpose, and they stop charging. But one does wander out here. Brynn, you can take your ready to action.
How does that hand crossbow work there?
Just roll your dice and...
It's a 1d6 plus 3 piercing. And you do a ranged attack with dex.
You're well within your range. Yeah, it's just roll normal attack versus plus your proficiency plus your dex.
So slash 1d20. Oops, 1d0, 1d20 plus 2 plus proficiency.
So
Plus its range.
plus proficiency plus dex modifier.
Yep, plus 2 because it's a ranged weapon. That's my thing. That's my jam.
All right, 11 hits.
All right.
And
1d6 plus 3 piercing damage.
Yeah, you killed it.
1d6 plus 3.
Big old
Fine drow craftsmanship with that
The
crossbow.
bolt lodges into the goat's neck, and after a few moments, it falls to the ground. This one's just gonna wander out.
Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys.
Terrible. Alright, Zoran's going to come over here and take a stab. He manages to kill that goat as well. You're up there. You can start there and please make a perception check.
Perception coming up.
You see kind of half crouched and half slumped in the bushy tree beside you that there is some kind of creature or person in the bush.
Okay. Weird. Is that zone of slowness still here?
You notice that the vines are starting to creep down into the ground and become more normal. But yeah, for your turn it will be difficult terrain. You're at the edge of it though, so
Okay, well, I say the plan remains to book it. I might actually run over here and smash this. How much is that? 5, 10, 15, 20, something like that, and slash at this remaining goat. We'll have no more goats! I vow to destroy all goats.
you hit it. Alright, you kill that goat.
Alright, then I use my remaining 10 move or so, just keep going in this direction. There you go. Goat Slayer!
Okay, Brynn, you're up. Ryan?
Yep, sorry. I'm about to get some regular ones.
It's your turn, Ryan.
Okay. And Theren has murdered the last goat.
Yes, the goats have been dealt with.
No kidding.
My friends, perhaps we can find some loot on these goats. Oh, there's more people.
Goats are hardly known for their loot.
For their fat loot. Are these people still hostile
How'd you
towards
get?
us?
Yeah, how'd you get so far over there, Brynn?
I moved 7 spaces.
Oh.
1, 2. Sorry. 1. How do I? Can I highlight? What is going on here? You said each one was 5, right?
Yeah, diagonal spaces is every second one. It's supposed to cost more, but
5, 6, 7. Okay, I'll go here then.
yeah, we're still in initiative, so that's all
Okay.
I was really trying to stress there.
I move there and ready the little hand crossbow, the pea shooter I borrowed from Kelnozz. Anything that might be attacking some of my friends in front of me here.
You need to give a more specific trigger to if ready in action. So if you want to say, like, if someone comes in within melee range of Eikooc, right? Like, that would be a fine trigger.
Yeah. That if someone comes in melee range of Eikooc, that's exactly what I meant to say.
Okay. Kelnozz, you're up.
I'm going to take a peek through this window down here. Do I see... What can I see about this little room 50 feet away?
Make a perception check.
Okay. I'm looking for things of value.
You can't really see anything through that window. It's very dusty. You think there might be a table?
Probably not worth me.
There could be fat loot though. You just never know.
I do like the fat loot. Okay, I'm going to use my action and dash. I'm going to jam my face up against this window and take a peek inside.
Okay, make a perception roll.
Oof.
You can't manage to reach up to the window. There's some bushes in the way.
Do I feel any effect now that I'm closer to the wood creature thing?
Nope.
Well, hopefully that never comes up again. I guess that's the end of my turn.
All right, Eikooc, you're up.
All right. I'm going to, given that nobody is paying any attention to the woman in the... Like, Kelnozz, why are you heading that way?
In the search of fat loot.
Oh, you're just in search of fat loot. I say, Kelnozz! Keep making your way down this... We have to escape! It's really just to distract you from the thing that's in the bush. So am I still slowed?
Are you still charmed?
Am I still slowed?
Oh, no. Now the roots have gone away essentially.
Okay. I will make my way further. I did 5, and then does that horse up there look bad, or anything up here look bad?
Yes. As you approach here, you see that that there are 2 horses that are in the midst of basically going crazy here. This is one horse actually, and this is a donkey, and they're both bucking wildly at the reins of the farmers and commoners that are carrying them. And you also see a group of people who are gathered around this dwarven woman, and one man in particular is shouting out and saying, First Seaton burns, and now the animals turn against us. It's because we've allowed these creatures to live with us as if they're men and women. And he's pointing aggressively towards this dwarven woman. And you can see some of the other people are not quite as fervently, but they're all scared and angry as they see their town in smoke and flame, and they're starting to nod in agreement. All right.
So I still have an action.
Okay, go ahead.
I am going to cast... I'm just going to do what I do. I'm going to cast Sleep.
Embrace it.
You are the Slumbermancer.
And it's going to be centered right here.
On this square?
Yeah, this guy right here. Yeah.
Yeah, so you
And
get.
I'm not gonna. I won't affect this person. She doesn't appear to be. She appears to be the target, not the problem, I guess. Sleep, my pretties.
These 3 commoners just slump to the ground. And this donkey manages to kick free and starts moving on its own. Anything else?
Nope, that's it for me.
All right. On its turn. Okay, so the first thing that's going to happen is okay. So what happens is you see Kelnozz and Zoran and people who are still kind of around this bush with the slumped creature. You see a very brief glow, a golden glow, and suddenly another one of those wooden creatures seems to kind of step out of the tree and moves a hand down and nudges this creature awake. And the creature stands up, kind of scowls, and is going to make Kelnozz do a strength saving throw.
Strength?
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. I'm not super strong. Oof.
You are restrained as these tangled roots spring out of the cobblestone roads and ensnare you. The dry creature is going to go 1, 2.
I'll shout out to Brynn. Save me!
I save him.
Source.
Success.
The creature walks towards you and seems to conjure a large wooden stick that she actually kind of clicks out of her skin, which you can see now is underneath the leafy boffs that are around her. She has bark-like skin, and she's walking towards you menacingly. And this horse is going to deliver a fatal blow to the farmer holding on to it. It runs 40 feet. Nice. And it's going to do attack on you, Yuck. Ooh, it misses as it tries to smoke you with its hoof. Alright, Zoran's turn. Zoran is going to run up to one of these creatures and attack. Ooh, he hits. And manages to scrape a piece of what looks like bark off of the creature's skin, showing a green woody flesh underneath it. Alright, now it is Theron's turn.
What have we got left here? Evil horses. Well, I rush to the aid of my captain. That's 5, 10. And slash at this horse.
Ooh, you deal a wicked blow to the horse, and a line of bright red blood streaks across its body, but it doesn't fall down.
Alright.
Alright. Brynn, you're up.
Alright. And this woodland sprite appears to be pretty aggressive, eh? Fighting with Zoran and...
It's walking aggressively towards Kelnozz, and Zoran just came up and attacked it.
Okay. Well, I will have to join in the fight and fire this hand crossbow. For a 24.
That's a hit.
And sorry, it was 1d6 plus 3 damage? If I remember correctly?
I don't know. Sounds right to me. Why don't you just drag it in from this compendium, and then you can just have it on your character sheet.
Hmm.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, it's 1d6 plus
Yeah, it's
3
root
dex. You know how to drag in from the compendium, right?
But that's just because your dex is 3, right? Mine's 4.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You're right.
Plus
If
1.
you click on the little eye in the tab in the top right, and then you put hand crossbow, you can just drag it in.
A little eye. What little eye?
It's a
Next to your
letter
journal.
I.
So it's like chat, journal, and the eye.
Ah.
And then if you type hand crossbow, it'll pop up on items, and then you can click and drag that into your inventory, and it has all the stats. Pretty useful.
Oh, man.
Yeah, dude, that's a game changer. There's spells and like feats,
Oh,
everything
yeah.
is there.
Do it with everything.
I've just saved you hours of your life.
Wow. I have been typing that shit in.
Oh
I
my
know, dude.
god.
Peasant. Oh my god.
It's all
I've even been
about it.
like paraphrasing some of them to be like, this is just too long.
All right,
There we go.
Kelnozz, you're up. You're restrained.
Can I try to free myself from these like roots and stuff?
It'll be your action. Yep. Make a strength save.
Okay, I try to free myself.
You free yourself. You manage to wrench your feet free of the ensnaring roots.
What kind of magic is this? Zoran! Can I talk to him during combat?
Sure.
Zoran, have you ever seen creatures like these before?
I have never seen anything like this in my life, and I've seen some pretty crazy things.
Can I use my movement?
So, yeah, you can use your movement. Yeah.
Like, together we can take him out. I'm gonna run towards Zoran. Actually, you know what? Can I use a bonus action to high five Zoran as I approach him and imbue that high five with Bardic Inspiration?
You certainly can.
Let's do it together!
Well, I appreciate the help, but still kind of a solo act.
Damn it.
All right, Eikooc.
All right.
You are keenly aware that your allies are attacking these wooded creatures.
And this horse in front of me is still alive and attacking me?
It's
All right.
still in front of you. It still seems to be crazed.
Yep. Okay, I am going to I'm going to disengage, and I'm going to go 2, 3, 4, 5. Go over here, and I'll yell to my friends, "Stand down! Leave him alone!" Just to confuse the situation.
All right.
In my most captain-y, ordery voice.
Ahoy!
The creatures. Okay. All right. Theren and Kelnozz make a wisdom saving throw. Both with advantage.
With
Easily.
advantage?
Yeah.
Oh!
Okay, so with Kelnozz, as you're after you high five Zoran and turn to face this creature, you're again overwhelmed with this feeling that these creatures are actually sacred, and you have to keep them safe and protected from your friends at all costs. And this time, even though a part of you feels that this is not true, it's overwhelming, and you're not able to resist it. Theren, you feel only like a tickle, like in the sense of you feel like someone is trying to influence you, but your will is too strong to even allow it to understand the instructions. The horse is going to try and kick you with its hoof, Theren.
Oh dear.
Does that hit?
Oh, I think it just hits because it has to meet,
Ooh,
right?
Yes, yeah. So you take 8 bludgeoning damage.
Youch.
Okay, and this mule is going to run down here and do the same. Ooh, so that looks like it probably doesn't hurt you, and instead the hooves just rattle off of your armor. You also detect movement behind you as a third creature steps out and swings at you with a heavy club, or a sturdy looking club rather.
Damn.
This is getting dangerous.
BRB.
It misses. Alright. Zorian's turn. He's going to attack the creature. And is it a 1d8 for your thing? Your inspiration? Or is it 1d6? Kelnozz.
Sorry, say again.
It's 1d6 for your inspiration.
It is actually no. I think it's better.
It says here the die becomes d8 at 5th level. So you guys are level 4.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. You're right.
It's okay. So Zoran narrowly misses this creature. By the way, everyone besides Eikooc is already done can do a nature check.
Nature check.
And
Nature check it is. Oof.
so Brynn, you're aware that these are dryads. They're creatures that are from the Feywild, and they're essentially spirits of the trees and of the forests, and they can have this bewitching effect on people. They're not usually in this realm.
Out of this realm.
It is Theron's turn.
I will swing at this horse for great vengeance.
Alright, you murder the horse.
I use my bonus action to swing into the next horse, or donkey, I guess. Oh.
Ooh, an 8. An 8 misses the mule, the donkey. It manages to move out of the way as it sees you slay the horse next to it. Okay, we're up to Brynn.
Have we tried talking with the dryads?
No.
We have
But-
not. We've tried stabbing them.
You usually want to start with talking.
We could maybe tie them up and interrogate them. That usually goes pretty well.
I find them most intriguing. Most intriguing.
You would have a thing for those.
Hello, people of the woods. You seem most intriguing.
They don't seem to understand your words.
Hmm. I kind of, I guess, lower my weapon in a non-menacing manner.
Make a persuasion check. The Dryad looks at you kind of in a confused way, but is not lowering her weapons as Zoran is still attempting to attack it.
Zoran! Zoran, stop what you're doing. This creature does not seem as aggressive as these other animals.
Kelnozz, what are you going to do? You're still enchanted by these creatures.
Now, how strong is this in charmness?
It's not. It doesn't control you, and you just take its requests in a favorable way, the most favorable way you can. But what it's impressing upon you right now is its need for you to keep it safe, and it's saying that you need to be kept safe because it's sacred.
Okay. But I wouldn't feel compelled to like attack Zoran, would I?
It's up to you. It's like if someone was trying to kill one of your trusted friends.
Damn. Okay, I need to think about this. Because part of me would want to take Zoran out of the equation. Because he's a solo act and I'm a solo act, and each band can only have one solo act. So like he's really messing up my vibe.
But don't you like Zoran?
Yeah, we're like we respect the hell out of each other. And I really like his accent. But part of me wants to use this opportunity to take him out.
Oh god. Ruthless.
Also, he's a spy, right? Like, although I don't know that. Kelnozz doesn't know that. Does he?
I don't remember. I know Eikooc has made some public comments about that.
Yeah.
I've definitely made some things, but I just go back to your character trait, Kevin. You've got the I make shit character trait.
That is true. I do lie about everything, even when there's no good reason to. Okay, I'm gonna take it easy here. I'm gonna push Zoran back and stand in between him and the Dryad.
Make a strength check.
Okay. I'm gonna say, "Back off, Zoran." Oof.
Oh, you rolled 8. So, okay, you push him, but he resists, and you're not able to push him at all. So you
I say, "Stand down."
Are you crazy? They're trying to kill us. Eikooc, you're up.
So still charmed, I suppose.
Yeah.
Okay, I am going to 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna. So Zoran's attacking them. Kelnozz is not. Is that correct?
Yes. I tried to stop him, but he's too powerful.
Come back from behind Zoran and pull him away.
This is getting interesting.
Okay, make a strength check. What are you, both crazy? Get your hands off me! You big galoot! Alright. It is their turn. Let's get the mule's gonna get out of the way. Donkey's gonna try and give you a nice solid kick.
Out of the
Theren,
way, donkey.
you take 4 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, these animals seem to be my match. Combat.
The Dryad
Help
is
me.
going to swing its club. Okay, take 8 bludgeoning damage.
Ooh. Getting kind of sad over here.
And over here, this Dryad is going to make Brynn do a wisdom saving throw with advantage.
Save and throw. Sorry, which save and throw?
A wisdom saving throw?
Wisdom.
Well,
Okay, you are charmed
ah,
as you feel this, the Dryad fill your mind with the sense that it needs to be protected at all costs. And another Dryad appears out of its hiding spot.
Okay, we gotta get out of here.
This is not turning out good. Too many dryads, too many donkeys.
Alright, Zoran is going to disengage as a bonus action. Yes. You guys have gone crazy! You've been bewitched! I'm out of here! And he starts booking it.
Alright, well, that means they're safe, so we can continue to act normally.
Let's completely change the trajectory of this campaign by becoming minions of the.
Never, you guys changed the total thing of the campaign last session.
We can do it again.
Do it
That's
again.
true.
and it again.
Okay. The Dryads here tell you to throw down your weapons and spellbook.
We're not bound magically to obey them. It's just
Nope.
we were told to protect them, right?
Well, it's like while you're charmed, you're essentially enamored with these creatures. You know, you basically take anything they say or instruct in the most favorable way possible, right?
Oh, okay.
They're
So
completely, they're like an extremely trusted friend to you. So you're not compelled to do anything, right? Like they don't control you, but they are controlling your emotions.
so we do it because we just trust them implicitly. Like if it's a reasonable request.
I'd say so.
I dropped the hand crossbow.
Yeah. I put down my spellbook, I guess. I don't know if I drop it. I don't like to part myself with these things, but I relax.
Hey, some people's loot gets blowed up in the fire. that happens.
Okay, it is Theron's turn.
I think I have to get a heal here. I mean, not feeling too happy. I will cast Cure Wounds.
Heal him up.
Oops.
Okay, you speak a prayer to Maraganor, and copper lightning glows around you for a moment, imbuing you with 4 hit points of healing power.
Ugh. All right. I guess my action is not, so I'm done.
Okay. As you finish healing yourself, you notice that there are 2 commoners here, and they've woken up their compatriots here,
Uh-oh.
and you can see them. They're beginning again to form into more of an angry mob, and everyone can hear them shouting things about how the elves have brought this tragedy upon Seaton, and they're starting to corner in this woman. Brynn, you're up.
Well, we can't let them corner that woman.
Yes. Leave your dryad friends to help us. Help the women. Think of the women and children.
Since we're like kind of connected to the Dryads, do we know how they feel about the dwarf?
No, you don't.
Okay, I'm gonna move closer to Theren here. And is this horse still aggressive?
No, the donkey is.
Sorry, the donkey.
The donkey is, yes.
Okay. Can I fire the hand crossbow at the old donkey?
Yeah. Let's just assume you picked it up back over here.
Yep, after dropping it because they compelled me to. Or didn't compel, as the case may be. Ha!
Okay. Roll damage. Okay, the donkey takes the bolt and lets out a cry of pain.
Let's hear it.
It's more of a bird. Hee-haw! There you go.
That's what I was looking for.
And there's quite a bit of blood oozing out of the wound, but it manages to stay on its feet. Kelnozz, you're up.
All right, I'm going to make my way over here.
Do you have enough?
And
Do you have enough space, movement to get there?
it was a dash.
Okay.
And with my bonus action, I'll give Theren a bardic high five.
All right.
And I shout, "For the glory of the Fae!"
All right, Eikooc, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna make my way over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to cast. So we just got one horse left there. Donkey something.
It's a donkey.
Yes, the donkey, yeah.
I'm gonna cast Sleep once again. So that's 22.
22. Where is it centered?
Hoping to get the donkey.
Okay. The donkey is definitely sleeping. And then starts with the closest ones. And that's where it stops. Yeah. Yeah, that's where it stops. So these two fall asleep and the donkey lays down, breathing heavily. Anything else?
No, that's it for me.
This dryad is going to... This dryad seems to step into this tree and appears out over here. Eikooc, you hear the creature speak to you in Elvish and says, Eikooc, it is time to... It doesn't suck. It says, Eikooc, it is time to unleash your fury. Set fire to these buildings. Brynn and Kelnozz, you hear similar. You hear the instruction to go into this building that is behind here and start setting fire to the buildings around you.
How can we resist this impulse?
On your turns, I'll let you make saving throws.
Okay, I see.
The power of fire compels me.
Okay, these guys are going to run away because they're not sure what the hell's going on anymore. They just start running. And
Like, we were gonna bully that dwarf, but this is getting
woman
out of control.
runs back into this building. And these two are going to attack Theren.
Oh, another one. Oh.
Okay, that's 8 bludgeoning damage from the first attack. And another 8.
Uh-oh. That's night time for Theren. Wait a sec. Can I bonus inspiration anything this somehow?
Yeah, you can use... So, my bardic inspiration is actually combat inspiration.
Okay.
And you
What does that
can
do for me?
use it...
I don't think you
An
can
attack
use
is
it.
made against the creature.
Oh, okay.
It can use its reaction to roll the bardic inspiration die and add the number rolled to its AC against the attack.
Oh man,
After
can I
seeing
do
the
that?
roll, but before knowing whether it hits or misses.
Oh, this is too late.
Oh, it was going to be kind of a hard roll anyway.
In this case, it's going to be hard for you to know whether you hit or not because you know that the 21 and the 24 automatically hit. Anyway, yep. So you take that damage, and now this dryad is going to come over here and has its club at the ready, but is basically watching Eikooc. Now it is Theren's turn. Make a death saving throw. Alright, one success. Okay, Brynn, you're up. You have been told by these creatures that you should be setting fire to the buildings around you. If that is strongly against your character's nature, you may make a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh.
You feel this compulsion still. It sounds quite reasonable, especially in the way that you've been treated over the last 24 hours. You find it hard to argue that these people of Seaton need to be taught a lesson.
I should certainly start a fire, but nothing can stop me from saving my friend. And I'm gonna, with my limited abilities, cast Cure Light Wounds on Theren. Or Cure Wounds.
Oh, okay.
There.
Go ahead and
Why didn't you just work?
okay. Go ahead and do 1d8 plus your Wisdom modifier.
8 health to Theren. That's only one attack.
It's true. Why can't it be 9?
You kneel down and touch there, and then a gold light emanates from your fingers and restores some of the vitality to Theren.
Cool.
Kelnozz?
As a bonus action, can I pour a potion down his throat?
Yeah.
I pour a potion down his throat. How much does a healing potion do? I only have one, so this one's a one-trick pony.
I think it's 2d4 plus something. I'll just look it up.
Plus something. Oh, a little double fours, so whatever the plus is, we're taking it.
Okay, it's 2d4 plus 2.
There we go. 10 more health.
Oh, my savior.
Okay. Kelnozz, you're up.
So I'm going to try to resist this feeling. Wisdom, right?
Mm-hmm. Make it with
I see that.
advantage because you're an elf. Probably should have given that to Ryan, but it's too late.
I see that Theren is in danger, and I'm trying to channel that feeling, because I do respect him, into overcoming this charm. Well,
A 16 passes, so you feel the compulsion leave you.
Can I still see Zoran over here?
No, Zoran's gone pretty far now.
Can I shout out really loud?
You can shout out very loud, yes.
Zoran, we need your help wherever you are. I've come to my senses, and even though you're a solo act, I'm a solo act too, and we need your help. I will then lunge at the Fey thing. This guy here. And I'm going to use my secret move.
I'm just going to move you here because this donkey's not dead, so you can't take its space.
Oh, right. Okay. Now the trick is, this is a little table talk. Do we feel like these dudes have super high intelligence or super high wisdom?
Make a nature check.
Ooh. Nope.
You have no idea.
Okay. Taking a chance. Theren, you're up on your feet, right?
No, he's still prone. But he's alive.
But I mean,
alive.
he's
Yeah.
yeah, alive. Okay. Okay, I don't think this one will work. I'll do the other one. Okay. So I'm going to do Dissonant Whispers. Level 2 spell. I'm casting it on this person. This Fey creature. Whoa, where did it go? So basically what they do a wisdom saving throw.
What am I trying to beat?
My spell DC is 15.
There you go. It beats your solid DC. It rolled exactly 15.
So it takes half of 3d6. God damn it.
Ooh, half of that.
Wow, fails.
The creature seems to pause for a moment as your dissonant whispers causes it some pain, some psychic pain, but it quickly shakes it off. Yuck. You're up. You've been told to burn it down.
All right. Can I roll a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah. Saving throw. Wisdom saving throw. Go ahead. Burn it down.
Burn it down. Is my friend still in trouble over here? No, there's just
He
Seaton
looks
horse.
pretty well taken care of. I mean, he's obviously in some danger. He's surrounded by these two dryads that you don't see as super threatening. Like, they're still more... You're more concerned for them than you are for Theren.
Okay.
Yeah.
No reason not to burn it down then.
Oh god.
Like, because I've done my wisdom saving throw, so even though it's a little like it's out of character, I'm being asked by these people I trust, I guess.
Oh boy.
Must be a good reason.
You haven't been treated extremely well in the last 24 hours either.
That's true, I guess. Alright. So let's see. What's my most burninating spell? Probably this one. I just have to check something real quick. Yep, that's going to be the one. Alright. Told to burn it down, so I'm going to create 3 scorching rays that go out in all directions at the building, setting the buildings on fire.
This is getting a bit out of control.
It's burninating the countryside. They're thatched
So
roof
these-
cottages!
So your 3 rays of fire arc out and move along the buildings, causing scorching black marks to trail behind wherever they go. In some cases, some of the buildings start to smolder and smoke. You haven't started a roaring fire yet out of any of them, but there's definitely some incendiary action taking place.
Well, now I just feel inadequate. Couldn't even start some fires.
The creatures here are going to take a step forward here and take a club hit on Brynn.
No!
That hits. And you take 8 bludgeoning damage.
Oof.
The other one swings at Theren. Another 8 bludgeoning damage.
Oh man.
These creatures move forward and join in the fray. One attacking Theren again for another 8 damage.
Oh boy.
Brynn also getting attacked for a further 8 damage.
Another 8 damage?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, these things are jerks.
Alright, Theren, you're up. You're
All right,
surrounded.
I shout to everyone. We're supposed to be in an escape mission here. May I remind you? I take my disengage action. And then I go like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and just like book it out of here.
Okay.
Do we just leave the dwarf?
Yo, don't worry about the dwarf. she's she's in better shape than we are.
This is true. Every man for himself.
And plus, Eok's going berserk over there.
All right, Brynn, you're up.
I will follow Theron's lead.
Oh, sorry. Just before we go too far, Theren, you started prone, so you had to use half of your movement to get up.
Okay.
Oh crap.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna have to. Whoops. Okay, there goes that. What, 5, 10, 15. Okay.
I'm gonna follow Theron's lead and disengage and run as fast as I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay. Kelnozz?
Does disengage is an action, right?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
And if I move away without take attack of opportunity?
Yes. Just
Okay,
one.
I want to. So Eikooc is still charmed, right?
Yes.
So what I want to do is. So Eikooc and I go way back. We adventured together before we even met the group. So I would know some things about his past, right? Like where he's from, his like culture and stuff. Does that make sense?
You tell me, yeah. If that's your history, sure.
Do you think I would know like a song of his people or something, a melody that maybe he knew when he was younger?
Make a history check
Okay.
to see if you recall it here in the thick of battle.
Oof.
I'm gonna say you might know some kind of basic story, but not something as detailed as a song. You might like know like a kind of a myth or a fable.
Okay, using this information, I'm going to improvise a song for Eikooc using my pan flute. And what I'm going to do is I'm moving away, so I'm going to get hit with the attack of opportunity, but I'm trying to play him a song and like use details about his life that I know to help break through the charm. And so that he hopefully giving him some sort of advantage on his roll or like otherwise breaking the charm outright with my superior pan flute playing abilities.
Okay, we'll give him advantage on it because you did quite the performance there.
So I say, Eikooc, come with us, you'll get lots of magic items. Remember when you were not possessed and charmed by the Fae? Remember how much fun we had together on our adventures?
And the attack of opportunity misses on you.
Yeah.
I just think this is some really nice burning music.
Like, remember our pirate ship and you were the captain?
All right, Eikooc, it's your turn. Go ahead and make
I'm your
your
first mate.
wisdom saving throw
First mate.
with
Kelnozz,
advantage.
the best first mate of the whole group, way better than Brynn.
14.
You break free of the charm.
Eikooc.
Okay.
It's the power of friendship.
The power of friendship.
Captain.
Fraternity.
All right. So I am going to
Promote me to captain.
There's some AoE opportunities here.
There's also some runaway opportunities.
Well, Why not do both?
Yeah. I'm gonna cast Shatter.
I don't have an argument against that.
So DC 13 Constitution save, and I believe it's 10-foot radius. So I'll stick it right there to hit all of them, including the pony. So they all need to take a Constitution save. If they succeed, they take half damage.
Okay, one succeeded.
Hope it was the pony.
The donkey?
Donkey.
Yeah.
It wasn't the donkey. This is the donkey.
Donkey wakes up and kills Theren.
He'll do it.
13. Okay, so the one that passed takes half. The rest take 13 thunder damage.
Rock to their core.
The creatures scream in pain as they start to shake, and parts of their body seems to snap off, and twigs and sticks fall to the ground. One of them crumples at your feet. The other three seem shook, but don't succumb to the damage.
Light him on fire.
And I'm gonna move. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
6. I guess I can go 6, right? 36. 6. Sweet. Let's get out of here.
Okay. Brynn, make a strength check.
Oh no. The roots.
I can never escape.
Okay, 14. You feel these giant roots grow out of the ground and try and grab on your feet. Luckily, you are able to pull free of them before they manage to grab you.
Oof.
Ooh,
This is the area.
wicked thicket.
This area grows, and all these weeds and vines are growing out of the cobblestones, and this whole area becomes difficult terrain.
Crazy.
The other one is going to come over here. Okay. These two approach Kelnozz. What's your AC?
Let me check. 14.
Okay, so you've been hit once, hit twice. You take
Oof.
16 bludgeoning damage as these two dryads come at you with their clubs and start trying to beat you into submission.
Ouch.
Okay, this one is taking its movement and cast a spell. So now it is Theren's turn.
Theren's turn. I will probably disengage action again and then go 1, 2, 3. Slowly make my way through this horrible thicket.
Okay. Next, it is Kelnozz's turn.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do... I do have a spell that could help us here. Am I gonna take an attack of opportunity for moving?
If you move out of their range without disengaging, yeah, you will.
But like, is it from both these dudes?
Yeah. They both will have the opportunity, yeah.
Okay, I'm going for it. I'm going to move away, so I take the attack of opportunity.
Okay.
That's a miss. Is it only one or two? Okay,
It's
yeah.
2. Damn, roll the same thing.
Take that.
Nice.
I'm going to cast my hypnotic pattern. So it's a 30-foot cube. I'm going to aim it so that it hits the Fey creatures. And what they're going to do is take a wisdom saving throw, which they're pretty good at, but hopefully they fail.
They are going to be doing this with advantage.
I suspected as much.
Okay.
Oh,
Yep,
for
that's
fuck's
2
sake.
passes.
What about the third one?
Oh, yep. Sure.
What the fuck, dude?
You know, like elves, fey creatures are resistant to being charmed.
Can I use a bonus action?
It depends what the bonus action is.
I want to pick up a rock and throw it through the window so that the
No.
dwarf...
That's a full action. You can pick up a rock, but as soon as you throw it, that becomes a full action.
Okay, I'm going to use my bonus action instead to give my third combat inspiration to Eikooc.
Sweet.
Remember to use that.
I might use it right now.
I think you should. That's the end of my turn.
You're up, Eikooc?
All right. So I am going to cast Scorching Ray. I have 3 Scorching Rays, and there are 3 targets in front of me, so that is very convenient.
Nice.
I'll start with one of them and work my way through. So the first Scorching Ray, this is a ranged attack. It's 21. I'll take advantage off there because I shouldn't have it, but that's 21.
Doesn't make a difference. 21 hits.
And that's a fairly low amount of damage.
And I'm sorry, that was on the closest one to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
And 5 damage. It's still standing.
It cries out in pain and looks like it is weak, but is still standing.
All right, I'll send a second Scorching Ray at the same one. That's
Okay.
8, so I will add on my combat inspiration, which is what?
You roll a d6.
Yep, D6.
6. Hopefully that's enough. Ooh, up to 14.
A 14 is a miss.
Oh my god!
What?
It's just not good enough. Just couldn't happen. Okay, I'll send my third one at the same dude. Ah, man, bad rolls.
Yep, 9 misses.
Okay, well that was most unfortunate. And then I'm gonna move. So
We're half distance.
there we go. Just to not be the meat shield. And that's it. Oh, that was a sad set of Scorching Rays. Sorry, guys.
Most unsuitable.
Okay, this creature's gonna back off. And these creatures are not.
I totally should have cast Shatter instead.
Okay, so they're both going to... Actually, you know what? One's going to take a step forward and try and smash Theren. 15
Oh no.
doesn't get your armor, I believe.
Nope.
And the one on Brynn, that's a hit. So you take 8 bludgeoning damage.
8?
8.
Oh, God.
And as the creatures attack you, Brynn, you hear one call you, say, "You're a traitor to the fallen." And then it's Theren's turn.
I disengage action and shuffle away. 2, 3.
Okay. Nothing else?
I guess not. That's 2 actions.
You just moved, I thought.
Well, I had to disengage.
Oh, yes, okay. Alright, yep, Brynn, you're up.
I'm no traitor. Disengage and run away.
I'm a coward, not a traitor.
I'm so completely naked.
Well, you must have prison garb.
Well, prison garb. Well, that's not much. Not protecting you from bludgeoning damage, that's for sure. And, sorry, this black box is darkness?
No, that's the difficult terrain from their vines.
Roll difficult terrain.
Well, you can ignore that because of your ranger styles.
That's 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. I escape. You guys aren't giving me enough screen here. I've run out of screen.
Alright, Kelnozz, you're up.
Okay. I will use my action to disengage so I don't take the attack of opportunity. And I'll try to catch up with Brynn.
Alright.
And that's it. And as a bonus action, I'll give my last combat inspiration to Eikooc.
Okay.
Go, Captain! Show us how it's done!
You're up, Captain.
Okay. I'm gonna cast.
Magic missile.
Sleep.
Sleep him up.
Do it.
What's the range on sleep again?
Stupid. It's like 120 feet or something.
Well, yeah, but the circle, it's like a 10-foot. No, 20 feet.
20 feet.
20 feet of a point you
It's
choose.
a ridiculous spell. It's so good.
2, 3, 4.
Slumbermancer.
Yeah, 20 feet. That's crazy. Like, I can get all of them still.
All hail the Slumbermancer.
Oh, maybe not all of them.
Well, it's all about your roll.
Alright, well, I'll just make sure I get these two.
They do fall asleep. And as they fall to sleep, you guys are temporarily in the clear. That other one's still running away.
Run!
Get out of here! Why did we stop to burn down the town?
Leave the dwarf to die.
Since it's a pretty short trip to the boat, you guys managed to get to the docks without any more trouble. But as you travel through the city and look around, you see that this is just one pocket of chaos that is throughout the whole city, or the whole town rather. And you see that there are a number of groups of humans that are grouping together, and in some cases they have pitchforks and torches, and they're shouting. The city itself is smoldering, and you can see heavy black smoke hanging in the air, and it's still morning time. But you can hardly tell from how choked with smoke and soot that the air has become. You guys get to your boat. What do you do?
The boat says, "Ahoy there! Ahoy there!"
As we all jump on.
Actually, as you jump on, you notice it doesn't.
It doesn't.
Nope. It seems that
Well, I'm worried.
It seems that someone has dispelled your spell.
That is
What?
complete. That's an insult. All
Who
right,
dares?
I yell to the crew, "Set sail! Make haste!"
Do what the captain says! I'm shouting at the crew.
We must get out of here right away.
Is Zoran on the ship? Do we see him?
You do not see Zoran on the ship. He ran off in the opposite direction.
Damn.
Half to Ham Hefter nods, aye aye, and starts pulling the sea wheel and moving the ship out into the Taden Bay. And as you pull away from the town, you can see that most of the people are now congregating around the fortress, and the mob has turned into basically a riot. And the whole town, as you pull away, you can see is just overhung by a black cloud of smoke. And as you pull away, Half says, "Where to, Captain?"
That's a good question. Let's see. We'll head east, and we'll hide in a cove between Seaton and Garden Hills.
What cove do you speak of?
I don't have a specific one in mind. We'll pick one that looks good on the way.
Landlubbers.
Far enough away from here.
Landlubbers.
Far enough away from here that we're not in any danger from these Seatonites. Can we call them Satanists?
It's a bit of a stretch.
Damn it.
Where are we on the regional map?
Yeah, I can't ping the picture, but Seaton is just to the east of Saltmarsh, across from.
Okay, I see it. Seaton.
And you guys had been going to the Drowned Forest to rescue Hotch. That's how you guys got there.
Well, poor Hotch.
Salty Eye Jock Waters comes over and says, "If you don't mind me asking, Captain, what the hell happened in there? We saw explosions and giants and... Well, we didn't leave the ship."
I look over at Theren and I say, "Yeah, what happened back there?"
Well, Captain, you lost your faculty for a few moments.
That's true. At least I am not the arsonist.
I was charmed by those three people.
Well, I'm sure. Just like how Brynn is charmed by his drink. Likely excuse.
Watch your mouth, Theren. I motioned that I'm gonna backhand him in the face. Don't talk to the captain like that. He was certainly charmed by those fey creatures, but he still has a good heart.
Which one of you had picked up the portable hole?
I did.
Alright. That's now in your inventory.
Oh, I've got it. Didn't want to
Sweet.
forget that one.
Yeah, it's a sweet item.
All right, so I guess are we sailing away?
Half just started pointing the ship due east, and he's grumbling about how he's supposed to get somewhere if he doesn't know where that place is. But for now, he seems content enough to go east. And I think we'll call that a night, just because it's a good place to stop.
Nice.
It's probably good.